Watazamaji wetu wa White Media, iwapo jana basi uliweza kupitwa na kile kinyang'anyiro kikubwa cha mjadala wa ugavana Nairobi, usitie shaka kwani tuko hapa kwa sababu yako. Basi mapema jana katika mjadala wa viongozi wa ugavana kaunti ya Nairobi uliofanyika katika chuo kikuu cha Catholic, wagombeaji wote wa ugavana waliweza kujitokeza ili kuuliza maswali kadha wa kadha. Mwanzoni wa mjadala, Johnson Sakaja na Igathe hawakuwepo kama mnavyoona katika video hiyo, ila baadaye waliweza kuwasili. Igathe aliwasili wa kwanza, akaweza kujitetea kuhusiana na jinsi ataweza kupata kiti chake cha ugavana Nairobi, akidai yeye ndiye yule ambaye anapaswa kuchaguliwa.
Let them come over. Here is the red carpet.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to Choir.
Welcome. How does it feel to be here?
It feels very good. It's a cool Nairobi evening, and thank you very much for having us. You look quite sharp. You're smartly dressed. Are you having any goosebumps today? Absolutely not, especially when I'm flanked by Edwin Sifuna here, our incoming senator, and our leader here, Rachel Shebesh. We're very, very proud to be here. And good evening, Nairobi. I'm a product of Kenya's public education system. I'm a product of Kenya's public health system. I was born in Pumwani Hospital. I was educated through Kenya's public education system. I went to a public university, the University of Nairobi. And that sets me apart because in all those three levels, I came out through my upbringing by my dad and mom. My mom, who was a primary school teacher, Mrs. Kamau, and my dad, Mr. Kamau, who was an accountant. My teacher, Francis Bogongare, who I'm very proud is watching me from his home in Meru today. My English teacher, Mrs. Kathucha. These people, my teachers, my parents, my early bosses, and my latest boss, Dr. James Mwangi, taught me three things which sets me apart. That approach every task, approach every calling with high intention, with sincere effort, and with intelligent execution. High intention is prayer, sincere effort is hard work, intelligent execution is discipline. That is what we call a PhD. That sets me apart. And Nairobi, I bring a PhD attitude to the job. Give it to me. Thank you.
Baadaye kiasi Sakaja naye aliweza kufika akisimama tisti ili naye kuweza kusimamia msimamo wake, ni yeye ndiye atakayekuwa gavana mtarajiwa. Sakaja aliulizwa maswali kadha wa kadha kuhusiana na cheti chake, akidai cheti chake cha Teams University ni cha halali.
It's not just important, it's a requirement by our constitution.
Do you have a degree?
That's the reason I'm here. That's the reason I've been gazetted. I do have all the qualifications required to run for governor of Nairobi, and on top of a degree, beyond just the academic qualifications, I have the competence, the character, I have the will and the experience to lead this county of Nairobi.
Why is it so contested?
Because as I've said, the head starts being sought include that. I think, and I feel bad for my opponent because majority, or rather the biggest part that his team has been relying on was not to have me on the ballot. I'm glad I had his said, because I've been around, I've been in this complex and listening, saying that, you know, he wants me on the ballot. I'm glad he said that, but many of his political benefactors do not want me on the ballot because they know the effect of that. I do have a degree from Team University. I presented it on the 6th of last month to the competent authority, which is the Commission for University Education. After that, it was presented to the counterpart commission in the, in our neighboring country. They verified it. Many people have said that I'm trying hard to prove that I have one. Actually, it's my detractors trying hard to prove that I don't have one. Now, this issue is before the court, and you know the reason I sympathize is that if my opponent and his team focused on going to the people, then they would stop looking for solace in the courts. I have it. In fact, I would want to display it today to all of you to see. I don't know how you'll verify it, but the competent authorities and institutions that have to, verify it have actually said it is correct.
Igathe alidai kwamba swala hilo si la kweli kwani makaratasi yake yalikuwa gushi.
Integrity, I define integrity as what you do in private. If it ever became public, you'll never be ashamed. I'll tell you what is not integrity. Is uttering false documents and then standing here and saying I have integrity. Go to the website of the East African of EACC. Go to the website of IBC. Check the university governors, Sakaja, Senator Sakaja. No, let me go. Go and check what Senator Sakaja cited as his degree in 2017. It's a public document. And then look at the degree he's saying it is today. We don't even know who he is. Is your name really Sakaja? Nairobi. Careful. All of us, careful. We can no longer entertain charlatans in positions of high national responsibility. And charlatan is not an insult. It's people of questionable integrity. It's people and individuals who come to steal from you wholesale to distribute retail to their friends. And I submit to you, the man to my left will do exactly that. Careful.
Sakaja naye hakuachwa nyuma, akamwingilia Igathe na kusema alipokuwa naibu gavana alitoroka kwa kufanya wajibu wake aliostahili kufanya. Hivi sasa hadhani kwamba kama atakapotolewa kuwa gavana basi ataweza kufanya kazi yote ya maana.
I think the man to my right did exactly that by running away from the mandate given to him by Nairobians. Actually, the entire mess we have in this city. Because when he ran away from office, and I think he said somewhere because he got a bigger salary somewhere, I don't know. This city went into a spiral. I assure you, even the drafting of the articles of transfer, I had to be involved because we had to rescue Nairobians. And he ran away from that public office. Now, if you cannot withstand the heat of a deputy governor, you can't run Nairobi City County. You have 85 MCAs, possibly 40 nominated, 125 MCAs. You have 17 constituencies. If just one Mike Sonko made you run, tomorrow, matatus will strike. The next day, hawkers will be on the street. The next day, and you're trying to run this county by being popular, it will not work. Again, as I've said, it is really unfortunate that the only card they had was to try and stop me from being on the ballot. I want to tell you to wake up, smell the coffee. On the 9th of August, I'll be on the ballot for governor of Nairobi City County, and on the 25th, we shall be sworn in. Because Nairobians can see through the game. And the documents he's talking about, for instance, in fact, they're part, and I don't want to wade into subject this, but they're forged documents.
Moto lizidi kupanda na Igathe akidai Sakaja ajitambulishe kama yeye kweli ndiye Sakaja. Naye Zubeida Muhammad aliyekuwa mwanahabari alikuwa anauliza maswali, alimuuliza Johnson Sakaja kama ni kweli jina lake ni Sakaja, ambalo lilikuwa jambo ambalo limeweza kuleta mushkili katika kaunti hii tangu jana katika mtandao ule wa Twitter, ambapo kila mahali ukiingia ni jina lako ni Sakaja, jina lako ni Zubeida.
Lakini huwezi kuthibitisha hilo, sio?
Of course I can, because the signature there is not my signature.
Lakini sisi kwa sababu hatuna hizo stakabadhi hata kuruhusu kuzitumia.
Tuachie hapo, lakini wacha nijieleze, naona dakika zinaenda. Utanipa nafasi nzuri nijieleze. Mimi nimehitimu na nimesoma na nimesimamia watu wa Nairobi.
Jina lako ni Sakaja?
Not just in fair weather.
Sakaja ni jina lako halisi?
Nafikiri mlialika Sakaja. Jina lako ni Zubeida.
Niko hapa kuuliza maswali, uko hapa kujibu, naomba.
Ukiuliza swali ambao kama watu wa Nairobi wanasema itoshi.
Mwenzako amekuuliza swali. Kwa sababu uko hapa kujibu, ndio sababu tunakupa nafasi kujibu. Jina lako ni Sakaja.
Out to the issues Nairobians are facing instead of trivializing this debate as to what my name is. Honestly, my name is Arthur Johnson Sakaja.
Naam.
I'm the senator of Nairobi and the incoming governor, God willing, on the 9th of August.
Asante kwa kujibu.
And I want us to talk about water. Let's talk about the poverty our people are facing. Let's talk about sorting out mobility and transport. Let's talk about sorting out our children in school. Let's talk about the issues of the people. And the rest of the games being played by the state and our opponents can then have their way. Because Kenyans have seen.
Don't kick a dead dog.
I don't understand why you'd call the former governor a dog.
No, it's not the former governor, it's you I'm talking about.
Lakini naomba Igathe,
I don't want to kick you, that's why I'm asking.
Igathe,
and you had me.
Naomba unisikize